You'll hear like these people don't understand. We be learning from these kids. Like that's why a lot of these older artists always keep young people around them so they can jack their swag and take credit for it. See, I ain't for that shit.
Yeah.
Get these people, get these babies. You know what I mean? It say it in the Bible, out of the mouth of babes. And a little child.
But you know what it is, Jag. They don't never want to step to the side. They want to be in the front line forever. They don't want to. They don't want to play the mentor.
Be a monument to the past. Like if you don't want to become history, then make history.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's how you stay relevant as an artist. Madonna ain't never had to be thirsty. You want to know why? Because she got behind the people that she knew was coming in the future to make the history. That's what made Maverick such a dope-ass label. Because if it wasn't for Madonna, would anybody really know who Michelle and Giocella was?
No.
And that was one of the greatest things that ever happened to black music. And a white woman brought it.
Yeah. I mean, she's had enough, but to be fair, she's had enough black dick in her, so it was good she gave something to the people.
Well, look, listen to me. You can't be mad at the girl for having taste. She had taste. I wasn't down with that bestiality when she did the video with the horse, but out of that, me and Madonna straight, babe.
Yeah, yeah. I still
she
wonder what
the Dynamo of the '80s for real, for real.
I still wonder what it would have been like if Tupac and her would have got together. You know, he felt like he couldn't be Black Power and be with her. I wonder what that would have been like.
It would have been awesome. It would have been the hip hop version of Iman and
Tiana?
No, Iman. Iman was married to David Bowie.
Oh, David Bowie. Okay.
Nobody thought that was the thing, but that was the business. That was the bee's knees. Iman and David Bowie, Nina Simone ex-boyfriend.
Well, I mean,
that was the business.
Look at Iman. Look at Iman.
Tupac Madonna union. I want to see what the babies would have looked like.
Ah, man, it would have been dope.
They would have listen to me. They would have gave birth to the first rock and roll hip hop messiah. For real, for real. We missed that. We lost that moment because of the hate.
You know what? Is this so bad to say? But I would have loved to have been like a bug on the wall when he was blowing her back out, because I know he.
No, because I still want to see a sex tape from Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Oh, you know that shit was hot too. Well, you know she drank blood anyway. She drank blood anyway.
Money.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, just in the midst of it all. Woo!
When Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert gonna give us that OnlyFans? Because we all waiting.
Well, I think all somebody probably got to do is like hack Snapchat, because they did all kinds of wild. That's why I don't go on the Snapchat. I call it Snatch Chat. Yeah,
pretty much.
Because when it first started up, everybody, you can do whatever you want and it's gone 24 hours. Like this ain't nothing but a rap tour on because that's how the rappers do it. You know, they go from city to city. They like the sailors. They go from port to port, you know. But that's like with Snapchat. That's a Snapchat. Yeah. 24 hours, and then you move on like it never happened. And I don't understand why ain't nobody picked it up yet. If it's on the internet, it's on a server.
Forever. It's there forever.
I'm telling you right now, all that Snapchat nonsense, one day somebody gonna bust it open. I'm telling you, y'all, it's gonna be crazy.
Now look, I tell people I gotta
want to see Rihanna Snapchat. That's what I want to see. I want to see Rihanna Snapchat.
That shit lit too. And I even say for me, like, I'm like, I got a few nudes out there. I'm glad it was before all this shit. It was like when we had the not the flip phones, but like the slider phones.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just already, like, once you send it, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Look, let me tell you something right now. I don't do that. I don't play around. I had too many friends in the porn industry. Shout out to my girl Kitten. I had too many friends in the porn industry to tell, you know what I mean? Like, no, you don't. See, I came from the era, that's how I know I'm getting old. Because I came from the era with do it all, but don't get caught.
Yes.
Then the social media came, and it was like, do it all and make sure everybody see it.
Hey, welcome Welcome to my hiding place. Said y'all all over the place. Can we stick to one thing? Look, we excited to talk to each other. Okay.
Well, no, because this ain't the real interview.
Yes.
So Storm, I'm gonna let you take it over.
Okay, so tonight, all right, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. if you're in the Midwest, and what's that, 7 to 8 on the West Coast or whatever. I'm gonna go live.
3 hours behind. So if it's 10 on the East Coast, it's 7 on the West Coast, which would make it 9 o'clock here in Dallas for Central Time.
Okay, perfect. So
I'm gonna have me some medicated popcorn and a medicated drink, baby. We gonna go in tonight, boy.
We gonna go in. We gonna talk about.
You got the questions together, right?
Oh yeah, I got my questions together.
Because I don't want to know them. I don't want to know them because I want to keep it real with you.
Good.
Now I just want to say one thing. I want everybody to know when it comes to this interview, I am not the star. Storm is the star of this piece. I am nothing more than the subject. My job is to do nothing more than answer his questions candidly and honestly and integrally. Because you know these niggas keep trying to wait for me to lie so they can sue me. But see, they don't realize I've been collecting all their lies. I'm finna get paid, baby. I got check after check after check coming from me. Then I could go get my nails done and get my eyebrows done like one of Talib. Wait a minute, wait. So this morning Talib jumped on one of his fake ghost pages. He don't know that I know it's him, right?
Okay.
I done the research, right? So he gonna get up there, yeah, you living in your garage with your husband and y'all live in a garage. And then he gonna hit me with the whole, you need to get your refill done. So I just want to make it clear, thank you for caring about my appearance, Talib, after all these years. And I can't go to the salon no more because now the people be stopping to wait to take the picture. I can't live my life no more. So I'm trying to find the right person that can come and do it here at the house. That's why, and plus I've been working and I do a lot of work with my hands. So like, until I'm sure which length is the right length for me to be able to like still do my thing, I let them grow out. You know what I mean? With my knives and stuff, because I'm a chef, you know, so I'm working with knives all the time. Nails will get your finger taken off. Like I already had surgery. You can't even see it. My surgeon was so awesome in Voorhees, New Jersey, but I can't bend my hand. See that? I have no passive movement. Like I can't do more than that because one of my knives, I had very, very, very sharp, what was it? It was a Cutco knife. It was my daddy's knife set. And my sister was high and she was crazy and she grabbed my hand and the knife went through my hand, severed 2 of my tendons. So he was able to restore the finger to keep it from dying. But I have to do like this. So if I'm going to fight, I got to take a rubber band and put it around it so it don't come loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, if you put, you know what I mean, that you could break it again. So if I, you know what I mean, if I lift these hands, I got to put thought into it. See?
I don't think nobody want to go toe to toe with you. I think people I don't think they want no smoke with you, Jag. I'm just saying.
You know what though? I'm here for the smoke. I really am here for the smoke. Like I was in jail trying to fight for my life. You know, and when you go to jail and you live in jail, there's just a certain amount of aggression that you come home with, whether you want to or not, whether you're innocent or guilty. You know, so, you know, in jail, you always got to be on the swivel. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never forget one day in 2 David before it became a civilized tier, you know, from all of my hard work and efforts that I put into shout out to 2 David. I know y'all at the annex. I'm praying for y'all. I promise y'all I'm going to find a way to get that salve into this jail for y'all. But I'm just, if I got to come to Chicago and go sit down at the Cermak, you know what I mean? Like, whatever we got to do, we got to get this to my girls. So shout out to CCDOC. Love y'all to death. But where was I? Yeah, my appearance. You need to stop worrying about how I look, and you need to worry about your new baby mom. Talib.
How many he got?
You need to worry about the way she look.
Well, word on the street is a whole bunch of women that thought they was the only one. I'm about to say Sam Smith. Word on the street. They thought they was #1 and they really not. So it's gonna be.
Did you wait a minute? Did you see that whole basket of hornets bust open on my IG lives?
They were not happy, ma'am. They were not happy. They gonna have to come to.
No, he not still married. Oh yes, he is, boo. He's still married, yo.
He told every single one of them he was single. It's like, no, ma'am. He's no.
You want to know what's sad? He
What's
was
that?
doing that shit in the 90s, yo. We used to call him the green tea pimp.
Damn.
That was our nickname. All the girls around in the so we called him the green tea pimp.
So
Because
he's
see
never
what
changed.
what Talib would do is he would wait for you to be having a bad day. Sister, let's sit down and have a cup of green tea and talk about your problems.
Was this a Bill Cosby kind of green tea?
He said, no, it was regular. It was the regular tea. He ain't, I ain't never known him to make a girl, but you know, he got old and lazy. That might have changed. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you too lazy to remember your lives from 20 years ago, who knows what you're doing now, bro? You know, but
Damn.
He would come in and sit down with you and you had a green tea because that's how he got me. He got me with the green tea.
He got you with the green tea in the back room?
He got me with the green tea. Listen to me, right? So I had just gotten married to my first mistake. And because I can't call it a marriage. I never loved that nigga. That nigga was blackmailing the shit out of me. And I did what I had to do to keep my name out of page 6. But you know what I'm saying? You know, my real husband sitting right here. That's the only husband I ever had for real. So anyway, I got married and I was like 3-4 months into my marriage, it was about time to do the OK Player tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Talib had his eyes on me the whole time. He was, I was so disappointed when I heard you got married. Are you really married? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think this shit gonna last. I do not think it's gonna last. So, you know, holla at me.
Right.
I'm talking to these lawyers. I'm trying to see if I can get it a no, because I don't even want it on my name. But, you know, the lawyers was like, no, you divorced. You married, so you got to get divorced. It was over 30 days. I was stuck. So I was going to file for divorce during the tour so he could be out of my house when I got home. Okay. And I was going to give me and Talib a real shot. He moved onto my bus the first day of the tour. Like, he was supposed to be on the tour bus.
Y'all was fucking on the tour bus?
Yeah, everybody fucks on the tour bus, babe. Everybody. That's the... Like if there's ever a crime scene, it's gonna be hard to code all of that with all of the specimens that are all over all them damn Van Hoos.
How many trains be getting ran on them tour buses?
Oh, all the time. Frequent. It's easy. Cause see, the victims come to you. That's what fame do. So fame brings the victim to the victimizer, see? See, these girls, they come to the show thinking. See, let me break this down right quick, because I know you gotta go. But I'm gonna just break it down real quick, a little bit of science.
Okay.
See, they come to the show looking to get famous. That's why girls go to rap shows, to get famous. Not to meet famous people, but to become famous themselves. Because now they go from everyday nobody to the girl who fuck yada yada, or the girl who was seen with yada yada, or the girl who took, you see what I'm saying? They become famous to normal people now.
Right. Hoes are winning right now. Whole culture is winning. Shout out to
Amber Rose. It's been winning. It's been winning. That's Diana Ross. So, it's been winning. Been winning.
True.
It's been winning for decades.
Yeah.
Ask Miss Chalet. It's been winning for decades.
True.
She went from Dre to Suge. And ain't nobody asked no questions why she wasn't properly represented in that movie. They built Death Row and Aftermath on her back.
Yep.
Became billionaires, and Michelle A was not properly represented in that movie. In that movie, in the NWA, the Straight Outta Compton, I think her name was only mentioned 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they did her. They
barely acknowledged her as having a baby by both Dre and Suge.
But you would think would be a gold mine for her. You would think. Yeah.
You see the way they shut down R&B Divas LA when she started spitting that. She was like, "That's how you get the hit record. You sleep with the producer." She said it on the show.
So okay, so let's talk about this real quick. We're gonna go in more tonight. I want you to be honest with me. Because
Yeah.
the ladies want to know, they be watching these rap stars. When they be watching these rappers and these rappers be acting like they really that dude.
Yeah.
Do they even really want the women, or do all the dudes just have each other?
It's no different than, I'm gonna put it to you. This is the best way I can describe fame in the entertainment world. It's high school. With big budget.
Okay.
Beyonce, Jay-Z, the quarterback and the head cheerleader.
Now
you got Remy Ma and
Papoose?
What's his name?
Papoose?
No, her husband.
That's Papoose.
Papoose.
Yeah,
Papoose.
Yeah.
I hate it because it makes me think of papusa. You know, I love papusa. You ever had papusa?
I've never had papoose.
It's delicious. And so the second I hear the papoose, instantly my mouth water, and I don't ever want her to think that I'm drooling over her husband.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm thinking about that papusa, you know.
We don't want to piss Remy Ma off, because we see what happened with that.
Oh, I got all the love for Remy Ma.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Let me say this right quick, because I've never said this before. There's a lot of things I never said before. Remy Ma was set to be the queen of hip hop, period. And then there was that awful tragedy that came into her life. And Nicki Minaj picked up the ball and ran with it.
I mean, but can you blame her?
It's not nobody's fault that opening was there.
Yeah.
But when an opening comes in, especially in female hip hop, chicks gotta take it, because all they do is pit the women against each other.
True shit.
Why can't there be multiple queens of hip hop? Why is there only one queen? They're all queens.
Thank you. They are.
So why does it gotta be this? But see, you can have multiple kings in hip hop, but you can't have multiple queens in hip hop.
Yeah.
And see, they pit everybody together like dogs. We can't get mad when they call us bitches, because we cooperate.
Well, let me ask you this, because even when
I'm sitting here listening to Summer Walker now, this shit breaks my fucking heart.
Okay, let's talk about Summer Walker real quick. We're gonna go in more tonight.
Breaks my heart, all that talent, beautiful girl.
But when are we gonna acknowledge that Summer Walker over there getting her ass beat?
I know she over there getting her ass beat. I seen the footage. And I pray for her every day. My WCW group on Wednesdays, we pray for her. And I hope she comes to the WCW, me in the Zoom room, in the Dollar W Zoom room, because we're here for her.
Yeah. Because she's getting her ass beat. That's why she's
I know she's getting her ass beat, and she's getting choked, and she's getting all kinds of things, and they keep forcing her to dress like a prostitute. She's a beautiful girl.
She is.
You can take off all that makeup, you can take away all of this stuff, and just looking at her is a blessing.
Yeah. But let's talk about how she pretty much being held against her will almost.
I know she's being held hostage. But you know what? She's an adult. And just like those girls that R. Kelly had up in that hotel, she has to come of her own volition.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it right now here for the whole world to see. We're here for you, Summer. If you come to the WCW meeting and you disclose who is abusing you, we will come with the wrath and the rage of God, all 12 of us.
She needs to come on.
The job, yo.
Yeah, she's young. It's really sad. That toxic relationship.
Where's her family at?
We ain't heard from her. We don't know.
Because if she had been my kin, that nigga ass would have been towed down, whooped, left on the porch, and called homeless and get the ambulance to come. There's a homeless man beat to death on the porch.
Let me ask you this too. While I got you, Beyonce and Jay-Z, can we keep it real with it?
What about it?
Can we keep it real with it? Can we keep it real?
That's complicated.
That she really wanted to leave that nigga years ago, but couldn't?
It's complicated because I'm not closely attached to their marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know their marriage personally. Do we have people in common that give me information? Yes. But it's hearsay. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the hearsay conversation regarding the Carters. You know, in all honesty, I would feel more comfortable with having a conversation about our connection in person with all of us present.
Nice.
Because that's integral.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
And you know, so people hear me talking about a lot of people. And they're like, you ain't saying nothing about Jay. You ain't saying nothing about Jay. You ain't saying nothing about Sean. All right, I'm going to tell you why. Me and Mr. Carter have unfinished business.
Okay.
There is a legacy that we started building almost 20 years ago. And it needs to be upheld. Unplugged is an institution.
Yeah.
That Jay-Z Unplugged is an institution, and it is a monument to greatness. And it deserves a 20th anniversary, and we need to talk about that.
I just feel like at this point, can't nobody get close enough to them to even.
I mean, everybody can get got to. The question is, how do you want people to come?
That is true.
Do you want people to come with grace and humility and love and respect and integrity? Or do you want niggas to come like ODB?
Not like Old Dirty Bastard.
Like a whole Park 8. You know,
I don't think they want that.
We gotta learn to give honest conversation an opportunity before pop off. I ain't got no problem with the Carters. I ain't got no problem with billionaires. I can learn from a billionaire.
True. Now that's true. That's true.
The rest of the personal matters, they're personal matters. But all I'm really about right now is that creating and sustaining and supporting that institution.
Yeah.
So me and Mr. Carter have unfinished business. And there's a whole generation that need to see that moment celebrated on television one more again.
Ooh, man,
it's just gonna be difficult because of the roots, you know.
Yeah. I look, believe me.
Because they'll probably all be in jail by the time the 20th anniversary comes.
Now, Jag, can you, like I said, we're gonna go more in depth tonight. But
okay.
one thing, since you've been in the industry, we all been trying to speculate on for years, is the Illuminati a real thing?
Fuck it. Let me say this. I learned a long time ago. You can't stop what you can't see.
Wow.
As long as the thing goes unseen, it doesn't exist.
Right.
Is the Illuminati something that we can see?
No.
I mean, can we go to the Illuminati building or the Illuminati church or the Illuminati outreach services? Like, can we do any of that?
No, it's kind of like you feel the presence of it, but you can't really put your finger on it.
So I'll say it one last time, and it'll be the last thing I say until we talk tonight.
Okay.
You can't stop what you can't see.
Gotcha.
So what's the point in talking about what you can't stop?
True. You just kind of.
You can't stop the rain.
You can't. It's just there. You deal with it and you work around it. Gotcha.
You get an umbrella.
Yeah.
And some good shoes.
Work through that shit. Okay. All right. So we're gonna leave it there tonight.
We'll leave it there.
Leave it there. This was fun. I can't wait till tonight. This is definitely gonna be fun.
They said me and you was gonna be good friends.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about you for the longest. Say like, you got to get her on the show. You got to get her on the show. And I'm like, I mean, if she wants to, she's more than welcome. But no, you're hilarious. We need you
So
on
are
here.
you. You're brilliant. I can't wait to see when you start doing your short comedy skits because they're going to be amazing. I'm putting it out there.
You put it out there. Put it out.